Thank you for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is your reading for what is changing in September 2019. This is an all signs reading, so that means we're going to cover your sign in the next hour or so. I'm going to be rolling the dice for the order of your reading, and we're taking a look at basically what is on the horizon, what's changing, what's transforming. As you guys know, I've been a little bit injured for the last 2 weeks. I've never had an injury like this before, so I have to take it really slow, and I feel better sometimes and then I crash. That's why I've been doing these all signs / pick a card readings, because I can hold out for the hour, and then if I get hurt or sick, which happens after an hour or so, then I can still have content for you guys. So all of my also patrons, everybody who signed up on YouTube as a member, you can join too. We'll be having more videos up this week. I appreciate you guys waiting for more content, and today we're going to take a look at what's changing in September. So I encourage everyone who was sponsoring me on Vimeo to sign up on YouTube. We're switching Vimeo to YouTube now. I want to say thank you guys so much, and for all your warm wishes. I know it was right over my birthday, but you know what? That's a part of life, so I'm doing okay. I don't get upset about being hurt at all, because that's just something that happens. No reason to be upset about it. You just have to honor it. And what it did for me is it gave me more time to reflect and to think about what I want to do with the channel, what I want to do with everything, and it's been a blessing. So okay, so I'm hoping somebody's gonna track the order so I can just get right into the reading. So I'll roll the dice first, and then we will begin. Okay, so the decks that I'm using also are the Tarot of Dreams. I love this deck. Ooh, we have an Ace of Cups on the bottom. I hope that's a good omen for all of us regarding love. Then we have the Angel Oracle cards, the Doreen Virtue ones. I can't stop using them. They're really great. And the Colette Baron Reed Animal Oracle, okay? So, yes. Thanks for joining me. I don't know what that question is, but that's okay. I'm not taking any L's. I just take W's. Okay. So thank you guys so much for joining. Let's begin. And yeah, my moderators can take care of any weird messages. Yes? Okay. So let's get this party started right. And thank you everyone for being here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm forgetting. Make sure to, Wendy comes in and I become like a 5-year-old. She's like my big sister. But anyway, so, and I think you're younger than me, so hey girl, hey. But anyway, yeah, so if you like, in order to accept an energy, in order to make it real, you want to make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? So that's a way to make what I'm saying true. Ah, and you can make it true on a variety of signs. So you can choose, pick and choose, okay? And then we'll have a little read at the end, a special message for everybody who's watching live as a bonus reading right at the end, okay? All right, let's start. So we start with Libra. This is nice message. Happy birthday, Libras, in September. Okay, so hi, Libra. You've been coming out last, and suddenly you're coming out first, Libra, because the energy is shifting to your sign. Let's take a look at what's going on. What is changing for Libra? Sun, moon, and rising in September. Your birthday season. Whoa, this card. This one's pushy. Okay, so your first card is the Ace of Coins. You're going to receive some kind of offer with regard to money. Some kind of offer, new beginning. And Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. There's a new relationship possible, Libra. New relationship possible, unexpected, really new direction. You're super, super excited. It's kind of something comes out of the blue, and it's unexpected, something you didn't expect to happen. Then you have some time of reflecting and thinking about the offer that's coming up for you. You're going to have to think about it to make sure it's right. It comes from a good place, so whatever you're being offered is coming from a good place. There's good intentions behind it. I feel like the person you're dealing with might be a little immature or may be quite youthful. And I feel like their offer is coming from a very pure place. So it's not coming from a bad situation at all, Libra. So you may be feeling like this person is sort of too young to know what they're getting into or something like that. But I feel like they're recognizing, they're making the offer because they are unjaded. They're not jaded. Here is the next message. We have the Last Judgment. Ooh, Libra's getting a big reading. You're going to make a big decision about this offer. You're going to take some time away. And then you have the Death card. So some of you guys are going to turn it down. Some of you are going to go a different direction after thinking about it. But whatever it is, we have 4 trumps. That's a big deal, you know. So big decision, change. You're gonna make a decision. You're gonna make a change, a big decision to move forward to some place where you feel more successful. Here is the next message. You have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And so you are understanding something with someone much more. Some of you could be beginning a very long-term commitment with another person or a situation. I feel like you're turning towards a new opportunity. Something shows up on the horizon. And someone said, oh, you know, it's love, money, all of this stuff. All these things are possible at the same time, but what I'm trying to describe is like there's a situation that comes up for you almost immediately that's going to have some kind of element of success and just a really good something that's pulling you in, something that's going to require a commitment from you. And I feel like you're making a big decision about this offer. Here is the next message. You have the Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. So don't try to make something happen, Libra, before it happens. Allow time to happen. I feel as though the other side, whoever you're dealing with, has to deal with their things. You know, the other person or the other side that you're dealing with, they have to get organized. I bet you're dealing with a Virgo. I'm just kidding. But they have to get organized, and you have to give them that time to get organized, okay? So sorry if that's a little choppy. It's the first sign I read for. But Libra, it looks like a beautiful month in September. I do have other September readings in the description. You can go check those out. And at the end, I have a bonus video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. Okay, the real deal, Holyfield. Okay, let's do it. Next message, we have the Leo. Leo's been coming up last too. Even your September preview is not out yet. Sorry, Leos. As you guys know, I've been injured. So injury before everything else. It's going to pay off in the end. But let's see what's up for Leos in September. Your first message is Leo, 6 of Cups. You're dealing with a soulmate. You're really thinking very, very deeply about a relationship. You feel very, very close. You know, when two people really see eye to eye and make that emotional connection, you guys are making that connection between yourself and someone else. You really like someone. There's a really good intention there. There's a really heart-to-heart connection, a real understanding. This relationship is coming at a time when good luck is spinning in your favor. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So you can capitalize on that by blending the opportunities that you're experiencing with someone else, but also with the good luck that's around you. You're in a perfect environment to excel, Leo, in this energy. Then you have the 4 of Wands. Some of you are going to be working at home. Some of you are going to be working close to the home or with family members, people who are around your house towards success. I feel like you feel that there's someone around you who is very much got your back, who is with you through thick and thin, and someone who's not going to kind of mess around with you at all. Here is the next card, 10 of Coins. Look at this, Leo. This is Mercury in Virgo. Mercury in Virgo is at the time of filming. I feel like you have a good heart-to-heart with someone and you really realize that they have your back, and that's going to make you go faster towards your goals, Leo. Then we have the Nine of Coins, which is Venus in Virgo, working hard towards your outcome, towards the outcomes you want, having success. I feel like maybe some of you are going to buy a really nice dress or a nice outfit. I feel like many of you are going to show off a little bit, maybe buy some jewelry, something nice. And then we have the Emperor. Wow, Leo, that's such a huge reading. So far, you're only the second one, but this is probably one of the best readings of today. So it looks like you're taking hold in a certain direction, Leo, and it looks like there are people around you who are helpful and supportive of your goals in September. What's changing is that you're really moving forward towards success. You're moving towards success with regard to your business or whatever pursuits you are trying to achieve. You are moving forward towards those outcomes. Those outcomes are definitely within your reach at this time. The card that jumped out just now is the card of trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. You have someone who really wants to see you succeed, whatever business, whatever work goals you're trying to achieve right now. You have someone who has your back, and that's a very important thing. This person's not going to betray you. They're not going to abandon you. Someone really, really wants to see you succeed, and I think that it's leading to success. Whoever it is, you have a pretty amazing person around you who wants you to be successful, who wants you to achieve. Come on, focus. Let's see this Emperor. Let's see. Let's focus. And yeah. Okay, so there's the Emperor. Success, achieving your goals, moving towards something successful. And then the Spirit is the Mouse Spirit. Tend to the small things, Leo. So as you are achieving these big goals in September, big goals like, you know, big money goals, big home goals, big business goals, just try different things in September. When you have the Wheel of Fortune, try different things. And if something doesn't work out, you shouldn't be waiting. You should try a different direction almost immediately, Leo. You will be very successful, and there's someone who's helping you in achieving the goals that you want. Okay, so that's Leo. Yes, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Make sure to like and comment to make the energy real. Now let's move on to the other signs. Where is my dice? I lost my dice. Can you believe? Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Hi guys. So we have Capricorn next. All the signs that were coming up last are now coming up first. Also, Capricorn's waiting for their September psychic preview. I'm sorry, I was injured. You guys have been so kind. Let's find out what's going on. Everybody like and comment or your energy won't become real. If anybody can figure out a cooler way to say that, let me know in the comment section. Okay, so Capricorn, we've got your card first. Your energy is super strong right now, Capricorn. Very, very strong energy overall. Very much able to... You're doing your own thing, Capricorn, and the whole theme continues. You're doing your own thing, and you can't really explain to anybody else what you're doing or why you're doing it, and it's none of their business, so you just leave good enough alone. Then you have the Empress, the card of Venus. I feel like some of you are going after a love interest, and there's literally nothing that can stop you. You're not discussing it. Either you either feel like the Empress or you see an Empress around you, and you're making brash or bold moves in order to make that a possibility. So just really work hard on continuing that energy. I don't feel like it's something that's going to be too difficult for you to deal with, because the current transits are very, very supportive for you, Capricorn. If you want to make a move right now, I would say a physical move, yes, but a move on someone who you find love towards, or who you want to start a love relationship with, September is the month to do it. October, we're going to start our Mercury retrograde. I think it's late October, early November in Scorpio, Mercury retrograde. And then you have an eclipse on the 25th, 26th of December. So if you want to make a move in terms of love or whatever it is that you're cooking up, this is the time to do it, Capricorn. September's your month, babe. Here is the next message. You have the Seven of Coins, Saturn in Taurus, investing in the future, moving forward in the future. There's this, you know, there's someone, it's almost like someone who doesn't buy clothes while everyone around them is getting new clothes. And they're confident in the fact they're not buying new clothes because they're saving their money for the future. You know, so there's someone who is playing their own game. I think it's you. And you're not apologizing to anyone around you, Capricorn. You're just doing your own thing. Then we have the Five of Rods. People are not going to be understanding what you're doing, Capricorn. That's what's changing. You're doing your own thing, and I feel like people are not going to understand what you are up to. The next message is the Ace of Coins, but there is going to be an offer in September that's going to change things, and you're going to prove your point by action. So you don't have to tell anybody what you're doing, Capricorn. You're going to receive some kind of offer in September that's going to be proof for all the effort that you have been putting in towards your success, and you're going to make a big decision about it. Wow, big decisions in September for Capricorn. Big decisions. People around you don't understand, but you're going to decide anyway. This is a big ticket decision. This is a decision that will influence years of your life, and you will make the right decision. You are ready for it. Here is the next message. Release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. I feel like you're supposed to release a lot of people who are slowing you down, the people who are bystanders, the people who don't understand, the people who are questioning, the people who are distracting you. You're going to move them really out of your life very quickly. And then the animal spirit card is the armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. So the success for you, what's changing in September, is that your efforts are becoming a reality. They're materializing in reality, and you don't have time to give over to other people who don't understand or who haven't put in the work that you have. Okay, so that's wonderful. Yay, Capricorn. I love when Capricorns win because I know you guys work so hard. And Capricorn moon, you know, you guys get a bad rep. I think it's one of the best signs in the zodiac, Capricorn moon. So beautiful. Okay, so here we go. Next sign, we have Cancer. Sun, moon, and rising Cancers. Cancers are going through a lot, and they will continue. They have been, and they will continue to go through a lot, although next year it's going to be a little bit less intense because your 7th house is going to have Jupiter in it in Capricorn. And what that means is that good luck in partnership and love for Cancer in 2020. Woohoo! Make sure to like and comment to make that energy real. Let's see your first message. You have the 8 of Cups, and so walking away from something that's not suitable towards you. One of the big messages that I received for Cancer is some of the, you know, some of the more intense energies that you've been dealing with partnership, some of the more intense energies that you've dealt with that have to do with like power differentials, power struggles with you and your partner. And especially if you felt like, somebody asked me, what is it called? What is Stockholm Syndrome properly called? I forgot to tell you guys this, so I'll say it now. It's called trauma bonding. I forgot when they asked in the comments. So it's called trauma bonding. And I feel like a lot of Cancers have been working through issues around that, which means that Pluto in Capricorn, Saturn in Capricorn is in your 7th house of partnership. Sorry, I don't have my chart to show you today. And in that 7th house, there's people around you consistently, Cancer, that are in some way pushing down on you and challenging you in power struggles. So the tough part of being a Cancer right now, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus high, that's me. The difficult part of being a Cancer right now is to weather all of these direct challenges that we're experiencing in our partnerships. So when Jupiter moves into the 7th house in December, we are going to feel so much better. And so what this card actually represents is that you're kind of walking away from that trauma bonding. You're walking away from someone who has overstepped your boundaries, who has been a bully, who has pushed you around too much. But for whatever reason, trauma bonding means you feel bonded to the person who has hurt you, right? And so in trauma, in this card, you're walking away. This is so exciting because this means you're walking away from that bond that somebody has over your head that makes you go back to them even though they're mean to you. So you're sort of like not affected anymore by that bully aspect, that trauma bonding. I want you guys to look up that term and see what it means. Here is the next message. You have the 5 of Swords. So you're gonna okay, so in the relationship you're walking away from, when you're walking away from narcissists, you are going to always lose something. And this is why a lot of people stay in relationships with narcissists, stay in relationships with abusers, because they get stuck on wanting to hold on to something that's a part of that relationship, that marriage, that family. You have to be willing to let go of something and lose something to remove yourself from the situation. So that's one of your challenges in September is, yes, they may still owe you $50, but you're supposed to just let them go because they're holding that $50 over you as another manipulation to keep you coming back. Whatever it is that's holding you to them, you're going to have to accept that a part of that is lost. And that's going to be a way to reconcile your trauma bonding, yes? Okay, so some things you're going to miss out on. Hopefully they're not big things. Then you have the 4 of Coins. Somebody's not giving you back. This is either money. I've had 2 narcissists borrow money from me and never return them. Okay, so this is something I've worked through myself. And so fortunately in my case it wasn't a lot of money, but it was enough to drive the point home. And as a Virgo, as an earth sign, you guys, that's one way for me to get me to no deal, like completely a deal breaker. I'm thinking of Brexit. No deal in terms of dealing with people. If somebody's stealing from me, especially money, it's so cut and dry, you're done. And you should take that same attitude. Accept the $50, the $100. Even if it's $1,000, your sanity is more valuable than staying in this relationship. You're breaking away from a relationship that was manipulative, Cancer, and all relationships that reflect that dynamic. The next message is the 2 of Wands. You're seeing things from a different perspective. The veil has been lifted from over your eyes. You see the truth on an emotional level. They're not getting into your heart the same way that they got into your heart before. Then you have the Palace of Coins. So if it's money, honey, you have no problem. All the money is coming to you. The Palace of Coins is here. This is the perfect time, especially if there's financial abuse going on in the situation. This is the best time for you to leave. If you're a woman leaving a situation like this, then make sure to reach out to your local women's center. They will have resources to help you get away from a bad situation. And remember, their bad financial decisions, their unwillingness to change, for all of you guys who are coupled and make bad financial decisions, get out of there. You don't want to pay with the consequences, you know, of all their bad financial decision making that's affecting your life. The next message is the 2 of Swords. Peace in a situation. You're going to make peace with a situation. You're going to figure out how to deal with it. It's going to no longer affect you on an emotional level as much as it had before. There's going to be a small loss that you have to incur because you're not going to win 100% no matter what you do. The other person is a stooge, and now you're seeing it from a different perspective, Cancer. This is important. If it's your romantic partner, cool. If it's a platonic associate, fine. All Cancers on some level are working through this energy. This is very much leaving behind BS people with BS circumstances. You guys are far too generous, far too kind to put up with this nonsense on any level, right? So I know you guys can do it. Here is your card from the Romance Angels. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So you're getting ready for true love. You're getting ready, and this is where the perspective is changing. You guys are so intuitive that you probably have been in some way kind of holding on because you didn't feel that new truth emerge, the future emerge over the horizon. And I feel like now you're feeling that that person is coming in, so you're a little bit more, how do you say, courageous, a little bit more courageous to make that move. I would be scared to make that change too. So depending on how close it is, remember that can be for you platonic or romantic. So, and then an extra animal card is Canary Spirit. Sing your own song, Cancer. So Cancers have to do a lot of work. Some of you guys need counseling. Some of you guys need to just do your own thing, go on a trip by yourself, whatever it is, Cancers. I really hope that you like and comment to make this energy real, because you need this. You need to get away from bully energies, bully mentalities, people who are nice to get you to warm up, only to borrow more money from you and never return it, you know? So Cancer, you know, I'm not patronizing, I'm just saying get away from the clowns. Okay, so next sign. I know this because my Venus is in Cancer. Okay, so next message is Gemini. Hey Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini has made massive changes in July, and now new beginnings on the horizon. Hey girl, hey. Gemini, I was just doing Cancer, and the emotions were like profound and like, girl rule kind of energy, like break away from the evil magician, whatever. And Gemini comes in the energy, and I just rolled the dice, and it's so like happy go lucky, and like I sense like you're laughing a lot in September, a lot of laughter, a lot of jovialness, being jovial. Having fun with the people around you, walking around in the fall, autumn air, just really enjoying yourself. Let's see your energy. Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Somebody's coming through to bring you some information. Remember, what's changing in September? Then we have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So you guys are doing some fast talking, fast moving around in September, discussing things. A conversation changes things for you, Gemini. You're going to have a conversation with someone, and it's going to change how you're approaching life or circumstances. And then Justice. So I think that you're going to find peace with a situation. You're going to put your mind at peace regarding a circumstance. And it's going to, something that was quite complicated, convoluted, lots of different things going on that were distracting the core issue is going to become alleviated. It's going to work itself out, and it's going to work itself out in quite an easy way. The next message is the Emperor. Okay, so I think that you're making a change in terms of your business. You receive some information, and then you feel like that's the direction that you want to go. The next message is the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Somebody around you is putting the brakes on your initiative. So you want to go, I feel like something or someone, another air sign, very likely, comes through and gives you an idea that really puts something that was complicated and distracting in your life on pause. And I feel like things will really even out. There's a friend around you. She's a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or a male. It could be any sign. There's someone around you who's giving you feedback. This is a person you're talking to about what's going on for you in terms of work and career. This person, this is initiative. You guys work really good in air, the mind, all of this energy works really well for you. Make a decision fast, go for it, don't second guess. Just see the opportunity. This puts the brakes on things. This is a good check for you for the most part. You know, it's good when I'm a fast moving person too. I need friends that slow me the crap down and say, wait a minute, Veroosh, what are you doing? Right? So you have this person coming in who gives you that feedback. But in this situation, those breaks that she's putting on, emotional breaks on a situation, I feel like you're not supposed to listen. I don't feel like this is someone who's against you or in any way negatively predisposed towards you. But this is a person who is in some way telling you, Gemini, to go slow. Go slow in this situation. You have the Strength card next. It's annoying, but I feel like that's going to bring you strength in the long term, Gemini. So okay, so let me summarize because I'm picking up the messages as I go through your reading. There's someone who's coming in with a very quick message. This is going to change your perspective with regard to business and really make certain circumstances you're involved in much less complicated. And then there's going to be a friend that you rely on quite a lot, a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and they are in some way going to complicate the energy by the way they process, their emotional way of processing things. And it's going to feel annoying, and you're supposed to sort of ignore it and do what your instinct is telling you. However, in a big picture perspective, that slow down is going to actually slow you enough down to see a bigger opportunity that's going to be even better that's on the horizon. So I hope that I made myself clear. You're supposed to ignore this person. However, their insistence on what's going on in your life is actually helpful for you. And it's going to, in the long term, them doing that is going to actually empower you and make you stronger. But for the time being, you're supposed to go with the idea or the suggestion somebody's bringing into your life. Let's take a look at your next message. We have the attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, attraction. So I feel like you know, I feel this, I know this, because this is how my instincts work. When the right person brings the right message into your hands, Gemini, you know immediately. And it's everybody else that slows you down. I have an Aquarian moon, which is an air moon, just like Gemini is air. And one of the biggest challenges is you have to know when to go for it. And then you have to know when to slow down. So this is your brake mechanism, but you're supposed to really go for what's attracting your attention right now, okay? There's someone who's coming in with a brilliant idea that you're supposed to pay attention to. Here is an extra card, Scarab Beetle. Magic works through you. So it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of a paradoxical reading, but you're supposed to kind of slow down, but you're supposed to kind of go fast. And if there are delays, they're with a purpose. Make sure to like and comment to make the energy real. If you don't like and comment, you will not get this fortune, and I feel like it's a good one. So thanks, Gemini, for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Okay, how are you guys enjoying this reading? Next sign. Is anybody keeping track of order? Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. Sun, moon, and rising. Let's take a look at what's changing for you in September. There we go. My long-ass nails. Oh, I'm ready for Halloween. I couldn't handle it. I love my nails. Oh my God, so long, so sharp. These are don't screw with me nails. All right, Scorpio, let's see your messages. Okay. So we have the Last Judgment, okay, Pluto, the Last Judgment. Big decision. Pluto rules Scorpio. It also rules your sign. Scorpio, say hi to me. You're making a big decision regarding a situation, Scorpio. You've gathered enough resolve to make a big decision about your relationship with someone else. I feel like you understand that there's a whole lot of loyalty in this situation. This is a person who has not backed off on you or been not nice to you or bad to you in some way. So I feel like you're making a big, you're taking a look at a relationship and you're seeing how important it is or how valuable it is or how consistent it is. You're really feeling that trust towards someone else upon reflecting. on your relationship with them. And then you have the Four of Wands, which is Venus in Aries. This could be someone around your house. I feel like there's a lot of gratitude and appreciation that Scorpios are feeling towards the people around them. It's like, wow, they've really seen me through some terrible things, right? So there's a love, there's a love, there's a confidence there. You just feel like there's a real trust that is built between you and someone else. You're feeling confident, you're feeling secure, and you're making good money. So hey girl, hey. Here is the next message. You have the Ace of Rods, boom. So a new beginning. There could be some kind of new offer. What's changing in September? That's our question. It could be a new offer with regard to love, a new offer with regard to business, promise that you're wanting to step into. There's something on the horizon that's going to spark up for you. This can also be intimacy with someone, but I feel this has much more to do with success and having some kind of a new beginning with regard to investment towards your goals, financial goals. The next message is the Four of Cups. Somebody's going to make an offer. I feel like it's an email. I feel like somebody's communicating to you. It's not going to be the thing that you're focused on in September, but you're going to receive some kind of message from someone who's going to reach out to you and say, you know, hey, how's it going? Long time no chat. Can we? It will be something pretty low key, but in some way it'll help you reflect on where you are now versus where you were when you knew them. The next message is the Queen of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, secondary transits in water. This could be you, Scorpio, sticking up for who you are, or there's a Queen of Wands around you and she's very much picking up the pace in your life. She's very much influencing how quickly things are going for you. She is someone who just really likes a positive environment. She isn't as reflective on things as you are. She doesn't reflect as much as you do on past situations, and she's pushing you to move forward with things. But as you step forward with things, you're really reflecting on all the good things that you've had in the last part of your life, the last cycle of your life. You're reflecting on those things. So as you're stepping into a new life path with this Queen of Wands, you're kind of thinking to yourself, what do I want to bring with me from the past, because I have some good things. And maybe while you were experiencing those things, Scorpio, you were too set on getting yourself free, and you maybe were too critical or too intense towards the circumstances you had around. And now that you're kind of free to go in this new direction, you're thinking to yourself like, wait a minute, this is a very trustworthy situation. This is a really good situation for me that hasn't let me down. I have a new path, a new beginning. So what do I do about this? How do I integrate my past into my future? So that's a really beautiful message for Scorpio. Here is the next message. You have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. What I feel about this, and I don't want to offend anyone, but I feel like some of you are being too nested in your religion. So some of you are too principled. Like, if you don't want to go back into this trustworthy, wholesome relationship or circumstance that you were involved in, if that's not what you want, but you're doing it because you should, then I feel like you're falling into the dogma of religion, of what you should do or what you have to do rather than what you want to do. And I think you should step away from that, because in the last cycle, you did a very good job keeping out trust, love, and compassion to get the goals that you needed to achieve done. And now you're getting an opportunity to regain that trust, love, compassion, also intimacy with someone, if you let go of all the shoulds and have-tos and the second guessing of trust that you feel towards someone. Here is an extra card, Scorpio. That was a deep message. That was a very like finger wagging. I'm like scolding all my Scorpio friends. So here we have Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities. So she's opening up the door for you and towards many possibilities. But there's also the part of you need to decide what you're going to bring towards that future with you, right? You're going to decide what you're moving towards, and that's what's changing in September. So you're thinking about the past more favorably now. There's probably some relationship that was better than you gave it credit for at the time, and now you're deciding whether or not you want to integrate that with your path moving forward. Okay, make sure to like and comment to make the energy real. If you don't, the energy doesn't become real for you. So thank you for watching, Scorpio friends, and I will go on to the next sign. Okay, who's next? Hi guys. Okay, next message. Cancer we've done. Can we have Taurus? We haven't done. Now I'm getting confused about the signs. Is anybody watching the signs? The order of the signs that we've done? Okay, so we have Taurus next. I want it to focus. There we go. So I do this for every single reading, by the way, so if you're wondering why certain signs are done and they're not, it's completely random order. I feel like it's fair, and ever since I started doing it, I haven't had to negotiate that with anyone. So anyway, okay. Thank you, Holy. Okay. So first message is the 10 of Wands. Okay. So Tauruses, you've been working a lot. You've been going very, very fast. I feel like the recent past has been catch-up period for you guys. So last year you lost a lot. Your flowers were stolen. Now you're working really hard towards a good outcome, and there's a lot to do. There's a lot of things you need to take care of. And there's some people that are not going to stick around. There you go. This is the Achilles heel of the Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, the Knight of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This is a person who says, I'll do it, and then they don't do it, okay? So someone's around you who's going to, in some way, add to your full plate, because they're going to say they're going to do something, but they're the Big Dipper, the Knight of Wands, so you can't trust them, right? We're doing the Big Dipper support group on Facebook soon. I'm kidding, but yeah, so the Big Dipper is here. Okay, so next message is the 3 of Wands. There's some good outcomes that you're waiting for that are going to come in for you through the next month, especially if you have been ordered something for your business and you've been waiting for it to come in. Then I feel like that energy is coming in now. There's something that you're waiting for. I feel like parts, or I feel like somebody works in a store and they've ordered technology that's coming in, and they're waiting for that to come in. So whatever is waiting, somebody's waiting on some good things that are coming in, that are going to come in September, okay? And you've been waiting a while. And then you have the Emperor. Yeah, this is all business for Taurus, working really hard, managing a business. This could even be the owner of a business that you work for, and this person's very immature, very irresponsible. Sorry, I'm not reading as much as I used to. It's like, okay. So, this person is irresponsible, and I feel like this person comes through and causes some kind of distraction while you're super busy, and you're trying to, in some way, keep things going at a level that you're supposed to be going. Here is the next message is the Moon. Okay, and so this is Pisces. Yeah, this person, you can't trust them. The Pisces with the Knight of Wands, it's not trustworthy. This person comes through, they know what to say, they know how to say it, but there's things there that are murky. So this is your business, right? The Emperor. This is your business, your work, whatever you're taking care of. would you put your business in the worst part of town, or would you put your business where there's a lot of chance for like a high destruction of it? Because this is the shady circumstances where this person is putting it's destabilizing your business. Okay, here is the next message. And we have the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. A secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So I feel like somebody's going to come in to clarify a situation before the end of the month. Taurus, somebody is going to come in to clarify for you this confusion. So if you move too quickly on a situation that involves someone who breezes through like this, then you're going to live with the consequences of this person being unstable. But helps on the way, the Knight of Cups is coming in, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, possibly male or female, and they're going to shine a light on whatever is you don't know something. You're busy, Taurus, and you don't know something, and somebody's going to tell you the truth. Okay? Here is the next message. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, so I feel like you should still boldly move towards the goals you have committed yourself to. You should really put trust into what you have been doing and have confidence in what you're doing. I feel like your issue is that you're too busy. When we're too busy, it's very hard to deal with like secondary things coming through, like people coming through and causing disturbances. It's just much harder to absorb that energy. So I feel like you need to stick to your guns. You got to keep doing what you love, and yeah, keep focused on your love and keep doing what you're doing. The next message for you guys is Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Okay, so I feel like somebody's coming in with more options than you have at the beginning of the month, Taurus. This person's going to come in and give you some options. So make sure to like and comment to make the energy real. I hope you do, because this looks like a necessary step on your way to success. So Tauruses, thank you for watching. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little break. And then we're going to continue. I just want to say something to someone who is leaving me comments in the comment section about being blocked and stuff. First of all, I don't know who you are. Second of all, if you are leaving me public comments, I consider that an act of pushing me in a public sphere, which is a type of public humiliation. You're trying to get me to respond in a public way. This is not the place to discuss these things. I don't know why you're blocked. I typically only block things that have to do with like negative content or negative comments. I do not want to discuss this with you, and the fact that you've tried to discuss this with me and interrupt all signs reading to get your issue met is just further proving probably my original decision making towards your channel. So okay, and if you tried to spam me by promoting your channel in the comments, that's why it's blocked. So your comments are going to be deleted, and if you want to speak with me, talk to me in private. Don't try to talk to me while I'm doing a reading. Okay, thank you guys so much. So let's continue. So Virgo's next. Okay, Aquarius not yet. Does anybody know who we have left over? We have Aries, Virgo, Aquarius. What else? Okay, Virgos. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's do this. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, Virgos. Let's take a look. And Sag. That's right. Okay, so first message is the Palace of Wands. Okay, so Palace of Wands, success. Virgos, you're really focused on something spiritual this month, because the Palace of Wands is the Wands spirit, getting super excited about which direction you're going. And so I feel like you're going to shake things up a little bit in September, and that's come through in your other readings as well. Shake things up, go a different direction, do things differently. Just do it differently than do it differently than you have had before. You're supposed to have a little bit of fun. You're supposed to go in a different direction. And yeah, you're just supposed to change things up, change your role a little bit in September. The next message is the Knight of Coins. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Somebody's coming into your life, possibly another earth sign. This, to me, feels like somebody's coming in to collaborate with you or to work. I feel a sense of fun. You should really break the mold at this time and try things that you never thought you wanted to try. Let's say that you hate honey, and then you just decide to, you know, try some honey for the heck of it. Go try your honey. Go try this and that. Go try all the different things that come to your mind in September. There's somebody who's coming in who's going to enjoy the same things you enjoy, and you'll have someone with whom you can share in these things. The next message is the Sun. So a lot of happiness, a lot of celebration, just a lot of really good times, Virgo. I feel like there's two people that are working towards a goal, and if you know Virgos, like me, then you know we get excited about that towards our commercial goals, towards our private goals. When you can work on a project or something, we get very, very happy when we get to work on something exciting and a new direction. Here is the next message, Ten of Coins. You have a lot of success, a foundational success. You have a lot going into this at this time. Financial success. How you invest your money, Virgo, right now is very, very important to the consequences. I do feel like money doesn't last forever, and so this is a message for your Virgos. Money doesn't last forever. You feel like you have a lot of money now. Financial markets are going to change sooner or later, Virgo, so make your decision based on where you see the economy going on hold. Don't make, this is a very careful decision you're making with very long-term implications to what you're deciding. The next message is the Six of Coins. Okay, so this is Moon in Taurus. This is reciprocity. This Moon in Taurus, you guys, I told you. Moon in Taurus, that's my guy. So, or all of our guys. So, reciprocity, somebody's coming in with a fair hand. It's going to build, you're going to build up. The focus in September for Virgos is to build up and to see this new, it's like something totally different. You're really infusing your life. You're being guided by spirit to kind of connect with other people. You're being guided by spirit to connect with other people and try different things. And when you do so, you will find a new inspiration. And by the way, happy birthday, Virgos. Thanks, Laureen, for reminding me to say that. King of Wands, secondary transits in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. And we thought we got rid of him, huh? Yesterday he came up in a pick a card. But this way, this person keeps on coming in when you're successful. So when you're reaching a vibration of success in your life, this person comes in from past readings, because he's been showing up for about 2 years in our readings. I know I've been doing this way too long, but this King of Wands comes in and he wants to contribute and help, but very soon it becomes on his own terms, right? So you have to, in some way, figure out, because King of Wands is coming in with support. King of Wands wants to give you support, but whenever he gets into that position, suddenly it's his opinion, suddenly it's this and that, and he comes in very nicely, like, I'm not going to get involved, you do your thing, Virgo, but within a month, he's like, up your butt. So you need to, that's just a reminder and a warning. So you might be better off just dealing with the Knight of Coins rather than the King of Wands. But I don't know, some of you guys love the fire signs. Hey girl, hey. But yeah, he coming in with goodwill, it may not be right for you. Here is the next message. We have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, just have fun, Virgo. That's the goal. Like, go have fun, be unique, be you, figure out what's resonating and do what resonates. This is all you need to do. I feel like for some of you, this is something that you've done before that you put down. So in some way, something that was helpful to you before, that you enjoyed before. Let's say that you do crochet. I've been looking up crochet crazy, you know, the last little while. So it could be crochet. You were really good at crocheting, Virgo, and then you put it down, and then you just realize you love crochet again. And so you pick it up and it's fun and you do it. And then make sure that someone doesn't sneak around and see you having fun, you know, and doing well with something and just pick up what you're doing. Make sure to guard yourself against that, because this person's sneaky. They're not self-aware. That's the problem. So he comes in, you know, he comes in big bravado, big ego, you know, typical like Sag, Leo, whatever. So Aries, and he comes in and he's like, yeah, I'm here to shine. You know, he's not very good at compromising, not very good at cooperating. So you focus on what you're good at and hone this, but very soon he's going to be knocking. Whenever he shows up in the reading, that means you're doing really good, Virgo, because he's your fair weather friend. He sort of disappears whenever you are, yeah, bye Felicia, bye, I don't know, bye Felicia. He comes in, he has the means to help you. He has the means to give you $1 million so you can build up whatever you're building. But there's always some kind of catch, Virgo. There's always some, because his mind's not right. His mind isn't right. And so you get the carrot, you get the incentive, but where does it go? It keeps on dragging you down. So bye, boy, bye. Okay, here is the next message. This Knight of Coins is good, but you got to figure out how to nab him, Virgo. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. I think you're supposed to just do you, Virgo. What's changing is that you're going to catch an idea that you love doing, and you have to protect that idea from boobs, you know, from stuck-up boobs, boring boobs. Listen, if you're doing something exciting with your life, living the most, and some stuffy person is trying to get in on your action, don't let them do that. Don't let those people, you know, there's always someone who's coming through with some kind of attitude. Either they graduated a good school or they feel like they're smarter than everybody else. Don't be so humble to give. Don't roll out the red carpet for people like that. This is about you doing you. You get the blessing of getting inspired by something. It's your mentality that is seeing the value in that. So don't throw away your needle from the haystack that you found, Virgo. That's what I would call your September reading. Make sure to like and comment to make the energy real. Be fearless, be bold. Don't throw away that needle, Virgo, that you found. Okay? So, and remember, you're dealing with a person who's not self-aware, right? This guy, he's not self-aware. So he just hangs out. He doesn't see what he's doing. He doesn't see how his behavior has an effect on other people. He just kind of lurks around. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Even if he has a secret crush on you, Virgo, it's not good. It's not. No, you found your thing, Virgo. Go have fun. Find different things that you like to do. They have to be quirky and weird, and then see what you can do with that once you start. Okay. Here is the next message for Sagittarius. I know we haven't done Sag. So we have Aries and Aquarius left, right? Sag, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. So Sagittarius. Is it Aries and Aquarius left? Okay, so here we go. So we have Queen of Coins, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius. Your boundaries, somebody's dealing with boundaries a lot. Someone's sticking up for their boundaries. Somebody's teaching you about boundaries, possibly. I've heard a lot from clients who are Sagittarian and Pisces, sorry. I've heard a lot from clients who are Sagittarian that boundaries are an issue. So that means that their personal boundaries are not being respected, or their personal boundaries are not being respected, or they don't even know how to assert their personal boundaries. This is clients from my sessions, right, with you guys. So yeah, so someone around you is helping you work through your boundaries. You have the Six of Cups. You have a very good relationship with someone. I feel like there's a lot of gratitude you feel towards someone, but I feel like that person has much less power than you do for whatever reason. Here is the next message, the Four of Swords. You feel bad, you know, the student becomes the teacher, right? There's always a point where the student kind of learns more than the teacher, and I feel like you feel remorse, or you feel a degree of sadness towards this person that you're growing beyond, but you're putting it off to the side for now. You're not necessarily, it's not front and center anymore. You're displacing your feelings, you know, towards that person. Here is the next message, Page of Wands. So this person, I think, wants something totally different than what you do. I think that they're coming to you for the spirit. They're coming to you for the feelings of spirit, Sag. I feel like there's two people with two different desires. This could be a man or a woman. And although there's a great gratitude, I feel like two roads are disjoining. They're coming apart. And the Ace of Rods. But your future is going to be bright. So I feel like your relationship with someone is changing because they want something different than you. They're attracted to you because of that fire energy, but that's not necessarily what you want. That's what they want. So they want you to be a representation of that energy in their lives, provided you can still maintain that and change the relationship, the friendship with them on that level, then that will sustain. But I feel like you're starting off on a new direction. Here is the next message. You have the Five of Rods. This is going to be I really feel, Sag, that you guys, it's a mix of struggling to break away. They're not stopping you, by the way. They've taught you a lot about personal boundaries. They've taught you a lot about the right way of approaching people and what's right and what's wrong. But the time is coming that you're going to branch away from this person, and there's a certain degree of sadness, but your time is coming to an end with them. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think that you both have new things on the horizon, and that time is coming for that relationship. You may still be friends afterwards, but there won't be as much direct communication. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay. So I feel like you should say, continue. I feel like this is really saying to give gratitude towards that person, show that person love. It's not to hide the fact that there's distance growing, but to energetically, it's like karma. It's like your dharma to in some way give this person recognition for who they are in your life and what they've done for you. I'm always grateful towards people I'm interacting with. So I always tell people, and people get really shocked because I don't think enough people say thank you to others. So it's like if somebody has a positive impact on my life, even if they're coming or going, I always try to recognize their effort, because so often people hear negative things about their behavior, but we don't talk enough about each other's good behaviors and support each other in being good. So here is the next message. You have the koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. So you're meant to be, Sag, you're supposed to just really fall in line, and respect the circumstances that are happening for you in this relationship. It's just the time. It's time for you to branch out. It's time for the other person to branch out, and your relationship is changing as a result of that. But still show them love and concern. You don't have to feel weird about that. I feel like you guys feel guilty that you have to leave a relationship behind that was good for you, but you have to go your own way now, and you're struggling with that. But I feel like you're going to work through it. This is indeed a good friend, and don't beat yourself up with guilt and remorse. Make sure to like and comment to make the energy real. I know this is a bit of a more intense reading, but remember, take it on so that you work through the energy and it doesn't fester. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. So now we are going to do Libra. We've done, it's Aquarius, Aries, and Pisces left Today we're going really slow because there's lots of cards. That's okay. If somebody wants to do time caps at the end, that would be dope. Okay, so Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Aries. Let's see, your energy is the Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Justice, Libra. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you about what's fair. Somebody, I feel like someone, you know, sometimes young people have a very honest way of looking at things because they're not, how do you say, compromised by life, right? So you're dealing, Aries, with someone who may in fact be telling you the truth of what they've observed. Maybe you're that person, but somebody's telling the truth. But I also feel like sometimes when we're young, we don't see the full impact of things. So what seems as unfair or unjust to someone in the bigger scheme of things may be fair and just. So it's two ways. It's again, a paradox. That person may have more truth because they're unjaded and they can see circumstance for what it is, or they may be jumping to conclusions because they don't fully understand the full consequence of a situation. Okay, so you have to figure out which situation you're in. You have to figure out which situation you're in and what's the best way of approaching it. Then we have the Magician. So you're making your decision about a situation with someone who's giving you a lot of information regarding a situation. You're deciding how to respond to it. This person is either a lot younger than you are or a lot more immature. And you have to figure out whether they're telling you their opinion because they're naive, they're ignorant, or because you have to figure out what their motivations are. Don't trust them at face value. They may be telling you their opinion because they're very young and they're very impressionable, or they are very young and they're just jumping to conclusions about things. So before you make your big move, Aries, it looks like you're making a big move, but you have to, before you take that jump, this person has very limited information, right? Here is the next message. You have the Seven of Rods, so that's you sticking up to the information that you're receiving from the Page of Swords. So trying to stick up, figure out exactly what's going on. The next message is the Nine of Coins. This is Venus in Virgo. You're making a financial decision, Aries, and I feel like you're making a big financial decision, Aries, and I feel like the one thing that you have to go on is information that's fairly new. This may not be a person. You might be researching and finding very new cutting edge information about something. And again, that information valid? That's the thing that is coming through. Is the information you're receiving appropriate? Is it true? Is it correct? So ask yourself as you're receiving this information before you make a decision. It feels like you're dealing with a lot of money. It feels like you're dealing with a lot of money, and there's a high potential of loss if you're not careful. So you need to be careful. And then you have the Empress. So you're going to do well with this information. Although whatever you hear at first will be very inciting. It will be like, you know, go buy Bitcoin today. Don't buy Bitcoin, guys. Research Bitcoin before you do anything. But this, imagine this person coming in like, go buy Bitcoin today, it's gonna rise by like blah blah blah, you know. And it's like, you got to be careful, Aries, right now regarding any information in September that you're receiving from a younger energy, and you need to figure out what you're gonna do with your resources. You need to figure out things for yourself, you know, really grounded. That's where you're going to find success, by making a decision from a grounded place. Here is the next message. You have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So yeah, it feels like somebody new on the scene. Somebody's coming in with new variables, and you need to figure out whether or not it's appropriate for you. That's the change. Here is the next message. Sorry about the sirens. So you have the brown bear spirit, take time out. So you need, go slow. That's what it's saying, Aries. Go slow before you make your decision. Sorry. Go slow before you make your decision. Sorry. Go slow before you make your decision. You need some time out to figure out where your resources are going to go. There's someone new who's around who's maybe confusing the situation or disturbing the situation or adding in new variables. You need to figure out what that is about before you continue, okay? So Aries is done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and comment. I know it's kind of a tougher reading because it's what's changing. That's what we're answering. But I still encourage you to like and comment to make the energy real. Because if you don't, it's not going to become real and then you'll make a bad decision. And then everything's going to fall apart. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. Here is, so Pisces or Aquarius. Pisces or Pisces. Okay. Aquarius is last. This has been the first time ever. Okay, let's see. Pisces. Oops. Okay. So Pisces next. Let's see. I have so many little trinkets on my table. How are you guys doing? And we're going to do a little reading at the end if you're wondering. Okay, so Pisces. So we have Queen of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you're coming up as the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're coming through. There's also someone who's very flashy who's around you at this time. I think you enjoy their company. There could be a man or a woman. Then you have the Two of Pentacles, Jupiter in Capricorn. In December, Jupiter moves into Capricorn. That's exciting. You're working hard with someone. This person works off of a different energy than you do completely, but I think you really like them. This person moves very quickly. So this is a person who designs the set before the writing of the script. So they're the front end person. They're all about designing whatever it is, you know, making it look pretty, and then figure out the rest after. And we all work differently. So this isn't like a sneaky diss comment or anything. And so you're working with someone and you're behind the scenes. You like to get everything right behind the scenes and then deal with the presentation. So I feel like so far everything's working really well between you and them. But I feel like you're working really slow. But that's not a consequence of you and them. That's a consequence of whatever it is that you're doing. Whatever you're doing involves a lot of effort. And you feel vulnerable towards this person because you know you make different decisions than they do, and you're worried that you're going to put in a bunch of effort and then they're going to try to, you know, deck out everything with like crystal balls and like all this pretty stuff while the back end is not addressed yet. So this person's really quick to, you know, decorate or whatever, where you're the one like, oh man, we got to make sure that everything's right in the back end before we do the front. So for now, your relationship with work is working really well, but things are going slow. And in the back of your head, Pisces, you're wondering if this person is going to suddenly make a decision, because you know they're like, you know, in art, there's two things. There's art for art's sake and there's art for function, right? And there's two sides to art. Is there a purpose for this art, or is it here just to look pretty? So you're the person for purpose of whatever you're creating. This person is for the aesthetic. So this is an aesthetic person, a scene person, okay? And so for now, this is working really well, but I feel like you're worried because things are going slow and you're wondering if this person is going to make decisions for the aesthetic before you feel there's a need for it. And so you're nervous about working with this person, but you like them. You like opposites. So, you know, let's take a look at more clarifying energy. So we have Two of Swords. You get along really well with this person. You really do. It's just you're worried that a decision will come up where, you know, decide where to spend $1,000, whether to spend it on one thing or another. You're worried that this person's going to decide to buy ribbons and lights and all these things, whereas you feel there's maybe other things that that $1,000 can go on. So you're worried about where things will go, but right now you're working well together and you're working towards your goal. Three of Cups, there could be somebody coming in from the past. I feel like somebody has made an opinion about your situation in the past. Somebody made their opinion about a situation in the past, and now they're coming back into the picture. So the balance of power is about to shift in this situation. And then we have the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. I feel as though, yeah, somebody's definitely coming in with new feelings, new emotions. You will be, that two people dynamic is becoming more complicated because there will be three people there soon. Here is a clarifier card. We have trust. This situation's calling you have faith. That's what's important to remember. You feel trust towards both of these people. So this isn't a situation where, Pisces, you're dealing with like bad people. It's just people who do things differently. I think that when this Knight of Cups comes, things will become more unstable, but also at the same time, I feel like it will be the push to get things unstuck from the dynamic between you and her, which is you're very polarized. Like, she's one way and you're another, and she can be a he too. So you literally are opposite each other. When this comes in, it comes in somewhere in the center, so maybe that will be the answer that you guys need, because trust isn't an issue in this situation. Everybody wants what's good for each other. Here is the next message. You have the Vulture Spirit, nothing is wasted. So very soon there's going to be an outcome in this situation, Pisces, that you're involved in that's going to address everybody's needs. And so you're supposed to just wait and see, and everything is going to be efficiently used at the end of the day. There's not going to be, it feels like maybe a lot will be wasted, but nothing's going to be wasted. So there you go. I hope you like and comment and subscribe. Maybe this is an offer of love. I'm just saying, this could be love coming into the picture while you're working hard with someone. So that might be something that's on the horizon for some Pisces as well. Okay? So, and this would be a reunion with someone from the past. Somebody's gotten their emotions together. Like and comment to make the energy real. If you don't like and comment, it's not going to happen for you. Now let's move on to, last but not least, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look. So changes in September. Let's take a look. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's changing in September? King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in fire. Let's find out a little bit more. Woo, Two of Cups, Aquarius. So Venus and Cancer. So definitely a love connection between you and someone else. I don't know if it's platonic or romantic, but there's definitely a connection between you and someone else, and trust and loyalty. 10 of Cups. Woo. So this is just a very strong connection with an earth sign person. This person may have fire sign elements in their chart as well. Love. Somebody's showing love. There's a good understanding. This could be family. This could be friends. This could be romance. Just really strong connection between you and someone else, Aquarius. Then you have the Sun. Happiness. Wow. Aquarius, look at this. Last but not least, in the Four of Swords. I feel like if you're involved in a fight with your significant other, they're going to drop it because they love you too much and they don't want to fight. Here is the next message, the Queen of Coins, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You could be one of these people. This is a reunion of a relationship where I feel like there's been some kind of conflict between yourself and someone else, but there's a lot of love between you and this other person, and so I think that there's going to be reconciliation. There's a certain degree of rest and letting things go, but then after you let things go, then things will get better. Here is a clarifier card. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So let go of the bad feelings, the new good things start rolling in. I feel like what's past is past. Whatever bad has happened between you and someone else, I feel like everybody wants to let that go. Everybody wants to move forward in a new direction. And everybody's ready for love. Everybody's tired of the fighting. Okay. So free yourself. Take back control of your life and do what you want instead of arguing about what you don't want. Yeah? Here is the next message. You have the owl spirit. You see clearly now. Okay? I think that you see what's important, and I think everybody sees what's important, and they're willing to let bygones be bygones and open their heart to each other. And yep. So I think that you see something for what it is. I feel like the Queen of Coins is looking straight at the sun. So it feels like she knows exactly where the value is. So if you've been waiting for someone to come back into your life, Aquarius, I think it's happening. Okay, so I'm going to do a little finish round session. It's not going to be a pick a card today. I do have a pick a card out in the description if you're interested. If you do a time cap, do it for now. It's for September. I did a pick a card yesterday for you guys, so go check that out. And make sure to like and comment to make the energy real. So this is just a bonus reading for everybody who is watching this part. So if you're watching it, this is for you. Remember, this is a timeless reading, which means that you can watch it any time. Oh no, the other one is for September. Blah. Okay, so here we go. So we have the Seven of Cups, but this part is timeless. So we have Seven of Cups, Venus in Scorpio. There's some illusion in a relationship. Let's make this a relationship reading. There's some illusion in a relationship. Something's not quite right. There's a lack of confidence to say what needs to be said. And then we have the Ace of Coins. And so this represents, your life is about to take on a new path. There's something new coming into your life. There's a new door opening. There's a new path being unveiled to you. So whatever you are ruminating with up until this point, I think that you shouldn't worry, because soon enough you're going to have something new to wonder about. There's going to be some other situation that's going to take precedent in front of the situation that you were dealing with before. So if you're worried about not getting into a certain school, you're going to get into a different school that's going to be very, very successful for you, and that's where you're supposed to be anyway. So whatever you're worried about, don't worry. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Someone said mean things to you. Ten of Swords. Someone said mean things to you, and it could have been even when you were a child. So early on in your life, you heard very bad things that you internalized and believe to this day. So I think you should really address whatever it is that is hurting you, right? Just really address how you are talking to yourself and what you have been convinced of. Okay, that's the crux of the situation that's screwing things up. And this situation that you're so confused about could be a byproduct of this stuff messing you up. So, but you have to let go of the past. This is very clearly saying let go of your past, because you need to deal with the present now and really work through whatever narratives you have been exposed to, beliefs that have been just wasting your life or ruining aspects of your life. The next message is the Hanged Man. You're going to have to wait for things around you to change. There's a little bit of a delay. You have to be very patient with what's coming for you, okay? So you need to wait. Nothing is necessarily coming in right when you want it, but you have to in some way trust the energy and trust the process, because soon enough the outcome, there is going to be a resolution, just not necessarily when you expect it to be. Then you have the Emperor. There could be, for some of you, this is your ex-husband. For some of you, this is your father in a negative sense. It could be someone, a masculine figure around you, who had instigated this or had perpetuated this, that you are in some way finding another solution. The world's going to give you a solution for whatever circumstances. There's also a lot of pressure with regard to work for some of you, and that work is keeping your nose to the grindstone. It's not letting you in some way break away, do something in your own direction. You're being kept at a very fast pace so that you can't free yourself from whatever's going on. It's kind of an unfair treatment. But whatever situation, there's a very patriarchal, masculine energy around you that's pushing things for you in a specific direction. At the center, you have the Queen of Coins. She's a Virgo, a Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. The illusion, you thought somebody was your emperor. You thought somebody was the bee's knees. You thought somebody was the best, you know, and you keep on holding on to the impression of them, that they were the best, that you screwed up, that it's all your fault. And I think that through these circumstances, you're separating yourself from that energy, and you're seeing how that was a misunderstanding of what you want. Very likely this is patterning from your dad, patterning from your grandfather. You know, even women in your life could have taught you this negative impression of patriarchy that you're walking away from. You don't have to spend years healing that. If you need to, then do so, but you can choose to just walk away and say this is baloney, and walk away from all of it. And here you are, the Death card, so you're making a huge change. So you're very much, you know, people in, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was a social worker for years, and I've been a counseling, I'm studying counseling psychology. I want to get this right. Studying counseling psychology in my master's, but I have been counselor since the 90s, since I was a kid, so I know this stuff kind of really well. So I feel like you're making a change. I forgot my point completely. I feel like you're making a change. Oh yeah, people beat themselves up all the time about, you know, believing that something is right, and so it's you, I was trying to qualify what I was trying to say. Sorry, let me clarify. You are making a big change, and congratulations on making a big change. What people say to us gets in our heads, and it sticks with us for a very long time, and you're okay with making the changes when you're ready. Okay? That's all I want to say. The next message is the Three of Wands. I got distracted and that just became a train wreck, but hopefully that came through clear. Three of Wands around you. I feel like good things will come of this, especially if you're getting a divorce with someone, then there's good consequences of that divorce. So maybe the divorce itself is unpleasant, but there's going to be money that comes out of it, or some good terms for you, especially in terms of kids. I feel like there is going to be nice things. And guess what? Your ex might actually throw you a bone, or like be a little more generous than you're expecting. Whatever situation you're leaving behind, because not everybody's getting divorced, whatever situation you're leaving behind, you're kind of taking your pride back, you're making some changes, and you're stepping away from like the structure of what you've agreed to believe, what you have agreed to be a part of, until you decided to break away. Here is the next message. You have the Eight of Swords, Jupiter in Pisces. You won't immediately know what to say to this situation, but ultimately you will find the right words once you heal. So here's your strategy. You stay out of the situation that's negative, you pull away from it, you step away, and then you respond after you've healed, like 1 to 2 years later. So you have to get yourself out of it. Know that if you're not going to confront it yet, but you're going to confront it later when you're more firm in who you are and the new directions that are coming in for you. The outcome is the Star. You're heading in a very perfect direction. This is the card of Aquarius, but this is also the card of soulmates. So you may be moving towards a very specific direction. Moon in Libra on the bottom, finding peace with a situation. Let me reiterate, because there was a lot of information here. So basically, there's a situation that you're involved in that has some degree of dishonesty in it, okay? And I feel like you are gaining an opportunity in the world around you that's going to yield for good outcomes that you should pursue. there's still some circumstances that you're tied to from the past that have a huge effect on your life that you might want some distance from, but those things too will bring in some positive things for you in your life. So they'll bring in, like I said in the example, a divorce. Like you might get a good settlement, you might get to keep the house, you might get to keep a car, whatever conditions. And your ex-partner, if that's your situation, may be actually more generous than you expect them to be. So deal with that situation, close it out. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You're stepping away from problematic situations and going your own direction. This new direction is not ready yet. We have the Hanged Man here, so there's still some time to wait. But when it comes into fruition, when it manifests and crystallizes, then you are going to be going on a destined path, and you're making those decisions in September, okay? Or right now when you're watching. Let's pick a couple clarifiers just to finish up. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally, okay? So like I said, you know, that it sucks when someone hurts you, right? But there could be something in that situation that you're saying goodbye to that still can yield for you some good outcomes, right? So there could be still something in this situation that's worthwhile of your time. And then we have the Parrot Spirit. Watch your words. So don't tell your ex-husband to like go grow whatever, you know, don't go saying this and that. Just do you. You will do fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a nice day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. Bye. And make sure to like and comment. Thank you for all my moderators, and welcome. And if you want to join the membership. It'll be really worth your while. So, okay, I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.